best way to develop your AI skills is by building projects. However, for busy professionals and leaders, finding time to actually sit down and write code is challenging. In this video, I'm going to share 5 AI projects you can build in an hour or less at 3 different levels of sophistication. For each idea, I'll discuss its key steps and then share example code in the description. And if you don't already, I highly encourage you to use coding assistants like ChatGPT or Cursor to help you build faster and debug issues as they come up. The first project is a YouTube to blog converter. Content creation is a big part of what I do as an entrepreneur. While this is one of the best ways solo founders can let customers know about their product or service, it is still a time-consuming process. One automation that has helped me write blogs faster is translating YouTube transcripts into blog posts using GPT-4o. While this doesn't automate the entire content creation process, it saves me hours by providing me an initial draft. Here are the key steps. First, extract the YouTube video ID from the video link using regex. Second, use the video ID to extract the transcript using the YouTube Transcript API Python library. Third, write a prompt to repurpose the transcript into a blog post. And then finally, send the prompt to GPT using OpenAI's Python API. While you could simply just ask ChatGPT to implement each of these 4 steps for you, I also share some example code for this in the description. Although ChatGPT is a great tool for quick document and question answering, this is not suitable for documents containing sensitive information. This is because data uploaded to ChatGPT can be used in future model training. One solution to this is to set up an LLM chat system on your local machine. Here's a simple way to do that with Ollama. First, download Ollama from their website. Second, extract the text from the PDF using the PyMu PDF Python library. Third, pull in your favorite LLM using Ollama. 4, write a system message that includes all the text from the PDF. 5, pass user messages to the LLM about the document. And then as a bonus, create a simple chat UI using Gradio. If you're struggling with the UI, I've actually implemented a visual QA chatbot using Gradio, and I linked that example code in the description. Sometimes you don't just want to find information in a single PDF, but rather information dispersed across a range of PDFs. This is where retrieval augmented generation, i.e. RAG, is helpful. RAG automatically retrieves context relevant to a user's query before passing it to an LLM. Here's a simple way to do that with Llama Index. First, read and store documents into a vector database. Second, create a search function to retrieve the relevant context given a user's query. Third, construct a prompt template which will combine the user query and the relevant context before passing it to an LLM. Fourth, orchestrate these components into a simple chain, i.e. the query, retrieval, prompt, then LLM. Finally, you can now pass a query into the system and get an answer from the LLM. Again, as a bonus, you can use Gradio to create a simple chat UI for this application. I actually walked through this project in a previous video on RAG, so I'll link that up on the screen here if you want to learn more. Additionally, you can refer to the example code I shared in Project 2 for the Gradio UI. A central component of RAG is the vector database, which enables the retrieval process. More specifically, these vectors are so-called text embeddings, which are numerical representations of a chunk's semantic meaning. However, RAG is not the only use case for embeddings. These vectors can be combined with traditional machine learning approaches to unlock countless applications. I recently used this to analyze and summarize open-ended survey responses from my customers. Here are the key steps that I followed. First, load in the survey data with pandas. Second, encode the text responses using the sentence transformers Python library. Third, cluster the responses based on similarity using k-means. Fourth, write a prompt to summarize the responses in a given cluster. And then finally, summarize the responses for a given cluster using GPT-4o Mini. My full implementation of this project is linked in the description below. A popular AI application is using it for content marketing. Doing this in practice, however, is a bit tricky since 1, the content sounds AI generated, and 2, search engines and social media platforms are actively checking and suppressing AI generated content. One way we can mitigate these issues is by fine-tuning an LLM on one's unique voice and style. I recently used OpenAI's fine-tuning API to train GPT-4o Mini on my LinkedIn posts. Here's how you can do that too. First, create a CSV file containing 10 to 50 idea post pairs. Second, construct a prompt template which combines the response instructions with the LinkedIn post idea. Third, generate input-output pairs and store them as a list of dictionaries. Fourth, split the dataset into a training and validation set. 5, save the data in the .jsonl format expected by OpenAI's fine-tuning API. 6, upload the JSONL files to OpenAI. 7, create the fine-tuning job using OpenAI's Python API. And then finally, compare the fine-tuned model's responses to GPT-4o. The biggest effort in this project is curating the training data in step 1. However, everything else should take you less than 15 minutes, especially if you steal my example code in the description. I hope at least one of these projects helps jumpstart your AI development journey. Again, example code and additional resources are linked down in the description below. And as always, thank you so much for your time, and thanks for watching.